Have you ever felt that your legs are weaker, or that climbing stairs has become harder than before? Have you noticed that your energy is no longer the same as a few years ago? If so, I want to tell you something very important. It doesn't mean you're intended to lose your strength and independence. Believe me, there are people with 70, 80, and even over 100 years who are still active, strong, and full of energy. And today, you will find out how they do it. Dr. Wei's inspiring story, a doctor who challenged aging and has recovered his strength, can completely change his vision of what is possible in old age. If you want to live with more vitality, strengthen your muscles, and maintain your independence, stay with me until the end of this video. Let's explore 6 powerful habits that can transform your health and well-being. Your body is much stronger than you think, so squeeze play and come with me on this journey. Hello, I'm Han Ji, and in this video I will share with you the inspiring story of a doctor who refused to accept that aging means losing strength and freedom. At the end of this video, you'll learn about 6 powerful habits he used to restore muscle strength and how you can do the same. But before we dive into this transforming journey, I want to know, how old are you now? What city are you watching with this video from? Leave your answer in the comments below. I love to know who I'm talking to and how I can be more useful for you. And if you find valuable tips that can improve your health or someone you love, click the like button and subscribe to the channel now. Thus, you will never lose important information that can change your life for the better. Now let's start. Let's look at the amazing story of this doctor and the exact steps he followed to recover his muscle strength. We will follow your way logically, step by step, so you can put it all into practice too. These steps include 1. An incredible morning routine that will arouse your muscles. 2. An old recipe, a tonic that promotes muscle recovery. 3. The key to a deep sleep that accelerates muscle regeneration. 4. A secret exercise that gently restores the strength of the weakened muscles. 5. Strategic eating habits to stimulate muscle growth. 6. A simple stretching practice that will consolidate your achievements and help prevent injuries. In the end, you will see how all these elements come together to create muscle strength and long-term mobility, regardless of age. Aging-related muscle weakness is often called the hidden problem of the elderly, but today you will find out that it doesn't have to be so. In the Journal of Geriatrics, over 30% of people over 70 lose muscle mass each year. This loss of strength not only increases the risk of falls, but also makes simple actions extremely difficult. For example, climbing stairs or reaching products on high shelves can become a challenge, leading to slow capitulation, to loss of independence. But there is a glimpse of hope. This process can be slowed or even reversed, and you will see it in the example of the doctor of this story. Now imagine yourself with 102 years. Dr. Wei Han was not an ordinary man. He dedicated his whole life to help others while remained active in his own health. He quickly retired from medical practice to continue his work in the hospital corridors, carrying a box with medical supplies and taking care of patients after day. But over the years, something began to change. At first, it was imperceptible to him. His steps got slower, and he began to be breathless as he climbed the stairs. So one morning, a simple shopping bag, which he once carried effortlessly, suddenly looked very heavy. A few days later, he realized that he needed to strive much more to get up from a chair than before. It wasn't just passing tiredness. It was a real muscle weakness. If you have already felt a sudden decline in strength, that moment when your body does not respond as before, you understand how scary it can be. We started to ask ourselves, is this the beginning of the loss of my independence? For Dr. Wei, this fear was real. So he did what any of us would do. He sought a medical friend specializing in geriatrics. After several tests, his colleague said, "It is common to lose muscle mass with age. But this is not inevitable. We can still reverse this trend if we take action now." That was all that Dr. Wei needed to hear. He refused to accept weakness as an inevitable destination, and this decision has forever changed its vision on aging. Habit number 1. Contrast bath to arouse the muscles. This first habit may seem strange, but it became the starting point for your recovery. Before starting strength training or adopting a special diet, the physiotherapist recommended that he tried the contrast baths to activate the muscles. But what is a contrast bath? Simply put, it is the alternation between hot and cold water in the hands and feet. In the morning, hot water dilates the blood vessels, stimulating circulation and providing more oxygen to the muscles. Cold water contracts the vessels, reducing inflammation and muscle pain. According to the European Journal of Applied Physiology, contrast baths can improve circulation to the point of significantly reducing inflammation and accelerating muscle recovery, especially in the elderly. At first, Dr. Wei felt the shock of cold water and the heat of hot water, but after a few days he realized that his legs were less heavy. Suddenly, getting out of bed no longer looked like an immense effort. It was as if his muscles were activated again. But the improvement did not stop there. He knew he still needed good nutrition to restore what he had lost. No. 2. Ancient tonic for muscle strengthening. Dr. Wei discovered an ancient tonic used by rural workers who had their strength even after the age of 90. This drink combined simple but nutrient-rich ingredients that accelerate muscle recovery. Here is the recipe he followed. 1. Heat a glass of oat milk in the morning. Do not boil. 2. Add 2 tablespoons of crushed peanuts. Rich in protein and healthy fats. 3. Mix a teaspoon of pure cocoa, powerful antioxidant that improves blood circulation and reduces oxidative stress. 4. Add ginger tea powder, a natural anti-inflammatory that helps relieve muscle pain. 5. Put a teaspoon of turmeric, known for its ability to regenerate muscle tissues and reduce inflammation, according to the Journal of Applied Physiology. 6. Finish with a teaspoon of pure honey, natural energy source that helps in muscle resistance. He mixed everything and drank still hot. In the early days, he only felt a slight warmth in his body, but at the end of the first week, fatigue began to decrease. Over time, he felt more energetic. His tightening strength came back, and his hands became firmer. His legs were also stronger. If you are unable to find all these ingredients, try including high-protein foods and anti-inflammatory spices such as turmeric in your daily diet. Each small change makes a difference. Habit? No. 3. Sleep quality for muscle recovery. Despite the positive changes, Dr. Wei sometimes woke up feeling muscle pain, as if his body was not fully recovering. It was then that his medical friend reminded him of an essential fact. True muscle regeneration occurs during deep sleep. During this period, the body produces hormones such as growth hormone and testosterone, both essential for muscle recovery. The National Sleep Foundation warns that bad sleep can slow muscle recovery by up to 20%. Many people deny themselves an adequate sleep without realizing that this impairs their ability to stay strong. What did Dr. Wei do? 1. It reduced the time in front of screens at night, TV, cell phone, tablet. 2. Created a quiet environment before bed. 3. He began to take a soothing infusion before bed. The recipe is following, before the 4th habit. 4. He practiced deep and slow breathing to relax the nervous system. In a few days, he began to wake up feeling more rested. His muscles became more responsive, and the common pain disappeared. It was then that he realized that sleep is not just a moment of rest, but a key factor in the restoration of the lost force. Stealing infusion for sleeping, chamomile and valerian, powerful relaxing. Chamomile reduces anxiety and induces relaxation. Valeriana, known as a natural sedative, improves sleep quality. Honey, optional, naturally sweetens and enhances the soothing effects. Preparation: boil 250 milliliters of water, add 1 teaspoon of chamomile flowers and 1/2 teaspoon of dry valerian root. Leave infusion for 10 minutes. Strain and drink about 30 minutes before bed. No. 4. Isometric exercises for strengthening. Even with quality sleep, good nutrition, and better blood circulation, muscles need to be stimulated to grow. It was then that his physiotherapist introduced him to isometric exercises, a practice often forgotten, but extremely effective for older people. Isometric exercises consist of maintaining a certain position for a few seconds without moving the joints. 2 exercises that Dr. Wei used were: 1. Wall squats. It leans the wall and slide down, as if sitting in an invisible chair. Hold the position for 15 to 30 seconds. 2. Towel or pillow twist. Take a small towel or pillow and tighten it hard for 10 to 15 seconds. Release it and repeat a few times. According to the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity, these exercises improve balance, strengthen legs and arms, and help prevent falls. With discipline, Dr. Wei recovered his strength, mobility, and independence. If he did it, you can. Isometric exercises help older people to deeply activate muscle fibers without excessive effort. After a few weeks, he realized that the transition between positions, sitting to standing, became easier, and he felt an improvement in the grip strength. He was stronger, but his doctor insisted that he adopt 2 more habits to consolidate the progress achieved and keep it for many years. No 5 strategic nutrition for muscle preservation. Even the best training program will not be able to provide complete results if there is no proper diet and extra nutrients to maintain or increase muscle mass. So Dr. Wei made changes in his diet. Eggs, rich in high-quality proteins, and leucine, an essential amino acid for muscle construction. Omega-3 rich fish such as salmon and sardines help reduce inflammation and promote muscle recovery. Beans and lentils, great vegetable sources of protein and iron, necessary for the transport of oxygen to the muscles. Healthy fats such as avocado, olive oil, and nuts promote vitamin absorption and help maintain cell integrity. Complex carbohydrates such as sweet potato and banana provide long-term energy and prevent muscle mass loss. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition has found that the elderly who meet their daily protein needs are much less likely to suffer severe muscle loss. In addition, according to Health and Aging magazine, proper protein intake can significantly reduce the risk of sarcopenia. A few weeks after adding more healthy proteins and fats to your diet, Dr. Wei noticed a big difference. His mood has improved, and his exercises became even more effective. This was a decisive moment on his journey. Habit number 6, stretching to prevent future muscle losses. Despite its incredible recovery, there was still a key element for strength and mobility. Rigid muscles can limit the amplitude of motion, leading to pain and even injuries. His physiotherapist explained that flexible muscles are also strong muscles. Regular stretches improve blood circulation and maintain the muscle elasticity necessary for everyday activities. The Journal of Physiotherapy points out that elderly people who regularly stretch reduce the risk of muscle falls and lesions by up to 40%. This is because flexibility improves balance and body control. Here is the simple daily routine that made wonders for Dr. Wei. 1. Stretching of legs, sitting. Extend one leg ahead as you are sitting and tensely stretch your fingers. Keep the position for about 30 seconds on each side. This helps to reduce spasms and improve mobility. 2. Shoulder rotation. Rot your shoulders slowly in circular movements, front and backwards. This relaxes the joints and warms the muscles of the arms. 3. Stretching of the sitting column. Trouble yourself gently forward in the chair, trying to bring your chest closer to your knees. Keep the position for 20 to 30 seconds. This exercise relieves tension in the lower back and improves posture. 4. Inclusive of the neck. Tilt your neck forward and then sideways. Make this movement slowly to improve blood flow to the brain and relieve cervical tension. After a few days by practicing this routine, he realized that his movements were more fluid and natural. This last habit was essential to ensure that its restored force did not disappear due to stiffness or lack of mobility. The impact of these 6 habits on Dr. Wei's life. Combining these 6 habits, from contrast baths to isometric exercises, Dr. Wei turned his health. Today, at 102, he is living proof that it is never too late to regain strength, mobility, and independence. Science confirms that the human body has incredible ability to adapt and regenerate even in old age. We can restore muscles, strengthen bones, and stay active for decades far beyond what most people imagine. Whether you are someone 60, 70, 80 or older, the best time to start is now. Summary of the main points of the video. 1. Contrast baths to awaken muscles and improve blood circulation. 2. Ancient tonic rich in nutrients for muscle strengthening. 3. Quality sleep for hormonal production and muscle recovery. 4. Isometric exercises for muscle activation and strengthening. 5. Diet rich in proteins and nutrients essential for maintenance of muscle mass. 6. Daily stretching to maintain flexibility and prevent future injuries. Now I want to know your opinion. Which of these habits do you already follow? Which would you like to start practicing? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your ideas and experiences can inspire other people who are also looking for more strength and health. If this information has been useful for you, be sure to enjoy the video and subscribe to the channel for more health and well-being tips. If you know someone, maybe your parents, grandparents, or friends, who can benefit from these simple but effective habits, share this video with them today. Together, we can help more people stay active, independent, and happy for longer. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, it is never too late to restore your strength, vitality, and energy. For more information about healthy aging, watch my next video. Until next time, take care and may God bless you.